Hi, my name is Valentina Osorio, and I would like to talk about the British monarchy because it is an important thing, not just in England but also in the UK. In 1689, Britain was the first country in Europe to leave the absolute monarchy when Stuart's reign finished. In that moment, the new monarch, Guillermo de Orange, make an oath the Bill of Rights to the Parliament can take decision. Now, England and the other countries of UK have a constitutional monarchy.
Hi, my name is Molano, and today I will talk about the founding of England. With the passing of time, the Anglo-Saxons were founding medieval states that unified and conquered among themselves by the 8th century. The famous King Alfred the Great, the first to be brevetted as King of all Anglo-Saxons, promoting education and promulgating Old English, in which the normal period is considered starting the unified England.
Hi, my name is Camila Osorio. Origins. England is the largest and most populated territory in the United Kingdom. The northwest of the European continent, there is a group of islands, formerly known as Britain, being Great Britain the most important due to its size. The Celts being the first, the Britons were the native people who inhabited the island of Great Britain Albion, which could be described as insular Celts before the language and culture were replaced by those of the Anglo-Saxon invaders.
First, settlers. The English people descend from the Germanic tribes, specifically the Anglo-Saxons. These tribes began migrating to eastern and southern Great Britain from southern Denmark and northern Germany. In 5th century, when the Romans left Britain, the Anglo-Saxons gave their name to England and to the English.
In the middle of 17th century, a series of events happened that changed the English monarchy forever. England was ruled by King Charles I. He ruled absolutely, dissolving the parliament more than once. This generated a confrontation between the monarchy and the parliament. The conflict between these two powers develops with the victory of the parliament and the execution of Charles I. In 1688, the parliament monarchy was fully consolidated.
A general description of England. Transport. The island of England has a very extensive, complete, and efficient public transport system. First, the bus is a fairly inexpensive and highly recommended means of transport. Bicycle for health, the environment, or even for our own pocket. Trains are one of the most important means of transport in England. And lastly, the taxis are very expensive and sometimes tend to charge more than normal.
Cultural interest places. In England, there are many beautiful places to visit. I'll give you 3 options with a back history if someday you want to go. So let's go. First, Bodion Castle. This beautiful castle was built in 1385 by Sir Edward the Great. Blenheim Palace. Following the context of French invasions, Blenheim Palace was a gift to Duke of Marlborough because his victory over the French forces. 3. Adrian's Wall. It was a former defensive fortification of Roman province of Britannia, begun in 122 after Christ, in the reign of Emperor Adrian.
England has many tourist sites, and today I will talk about three. First, I talk about the Lake District. It's the Britain's largest national park and home to England's highest mountain, Scarlet Pike. The Lake District is located in Cumbria, northwest England. In the second, I talk about the Buckingham Palace. It is the official residence of currently monarchy in London. It is currently the home of Queen Elizabeth for 69 years officially. And finally, I talk about the Madame Tussauds Museum, located in London. It's the most famous wax museum in the world. It exhibits the figures of famous people.
The most common tradition of England art. First, the Rolling Cheese Festival. All the people, English and foreign, gather to throw cheese down the slope of Cooper's Hill. Second, the royal message of Christmas Day with Queen Elizabeth Day's customs. In this country, we see customs as a daily habit carried by many people. First, had tea in the afternoon. Drinking the famous tea at 5 o'clock is a custom. Tea can be made only with milk, and it is usually served with lemons to flavor it in spectacular teapots. Be polite. They are very polite at all times, constantly say sorry, thank you, and please.
Gastronomy in England. The food in England is unusual, but it looks delicious. The English people like the next dishes. Fish and chips. It is considered a fast food, but in England it's so popular. The dish contains breaded fish, can be different kind of fish, and chips. Sunday roast. Usually the people take this dish on Sunday. That's why the name, of course. It has different roasts of meat. Can be like pork, beef, or lamb. Pie. It's similar to empanadas. The most requests are mushroom and chicken, steak and kidney. It is an English beer. For the drinks, usually they drink tea, hot apple juice, or barley water. That is a typical England drink.
Music of England. Many of the artists come from England. They are considered as great musical exponents in modern history. Bands like the Beatles, Queen, the Rolling Stones, Spice Girls, Little Mix, and artists like Elton John, Adele, Dua Lipa, Harry Styles, Ed Sheeran, and Louis Tomlinson.